Hey everybody, happy Sunday. Hope everyone is having a good Sunday. For those of you who are watching this live, thank you for joining. Hey Keita, thank you for joining me. Um, I don't think I'm going to be up here too long. I just wanted to hop on really quick and just kind of show. Somebody asked me how I add the Afro puffs to my doll. And so I was actually working on a keychain order. And so I thought, oh, well, I'll just pop on and show you guys how I add the puffs to the keychain, because it's pretty much the same way. It is the same, not pretty much, it is the same way that I add them to the doll. For those of you who are new here and don't know who I am, my name is Yolanda and I crochet. I specifically crochet brown dolls with natural hair inspired hairstyles. You can find out more about what I do. The best way to get in touch with me is definitely on Instagram. I am at My Pretty Brown Doll on Instagram. But if you are interested in seeing my work, you can click the link in my bio and it will take you to my Etsy shop and you can kind of see there what I do. Like I said, I do not plan to be up here long. Someone had asked me the question of how I add the puffs to my dolls. And like I said, I was working on a keychain order, and so I figured that I would just show how I add it to the keychain because it's pretty much the same method. So as you can see here, I already have the doll, the head of the doll, the wig cap, and the puffs already made up. I do use the Clover pom-pom maker. Hey, Deshandra, thank you for joining. I do use the Clover. Oh, I hope you're feeling okay. I hope you're feeling okay. After what you told me yesterday, I hope you're doing all right. But I do use the Clover pom-pom maker to, y'all, okay, I just noticed I need to get this fingernail polish off my fingernails. Yeah, I don't know why it's still up there. But anyway, I use the Clover pom-pom maker to make the pom-poms or the Afro puffs. I pretty much have these in every size. This is how I make all my pom-poms. They come in various sizes. There's actually one smaller than this. And I choose not to use the smaller one for the keychain, only because I do cut my puffs. And so to leave a little bit of room for error, I use a slightly bigger one than the pink one. But then for the doll itself, I use the blue one for the dolls, the blue size for the dolls. But like I said, they come in various sizes. This is next to the smallest size. The smallest size is the pink. They don't really have like any dimensions or anything on them. They just are kind of colored. The size is by the color. So like I said, the smallest one they make is the pink one, and then the next size would be the yellow. But anyway, this is what I use to make all my pom-poms, all my Afro puffs. If you Google how to make pom-poms with yarn, you'll see there are lots and lots of ways to make it. You do not need the Clover pom-pom maker to make the puffs. You do not need this. Like I said, if you just Google how to make pom-poms with yarn, there are several different ways to do it. Hey, this homespun life, thank you for joining. Several different ways to do it, but this is what I use. And so the technique that I use to attach mine is really simple. And let me just say that I'm not saying that my way is the right way or the only way. The question posed to me was, how do I add the pom-poms or the Afro puffs to my doll? And so this is how I add them. Okay. All right, not a problem. Thank you for joining me though. So this is how I do it. And like I said, I'm not saying it's the right way or the only way, but it is the way that I choose to do it. Hey, Aradia, thank you for joining. So as you can see, I have a long tail that is attached to the puff itself. And this is done with the Clover pom-pom maker, one of the things you have to do is wrap yarn to secure the pom-pom itself, wrap and tie yarn around it. And so what I do, instead of snipping it way up here where the knot is, I choose to leave a long tail on mine because I will use that long tail to attach it to the doll's head. So we're basically going to use a yarn needle. And the only difference between a yarn needle is that it has the larger eye here, so that of course it's easier to insert your yarn into it. So I just fold it in half and pull it through. And I've never tried to do this on camera, so I actually hope this works, because I normally have the doll head kind of close to my body when I do this. But I take the doll head, I kind of make sure that it's in a position that I like. Of course, the knot or the bottom of it is towards the bottom. Why am I getting those those looks? But the knot of it is kind of towards the bottom. So again, I don't know how well I'm going to be able to do this on camera, you guys, because I've never tried to do it on camera. But I'm going to take this, and so this is the end that is where the yarn is threaded through the needle, and I am simply going to, let me just position it right here. I am going to insert the needle right into the wig cap itself. So I'm inserting that into the wig cap, and then I'm going to come through the center of the pom-pom. So I'm pushing that through the center of the pom-pom, and then I'm just going to, oh, thank you for joining. And so I'm just going to pull that through, and it's going to be a little tough to pull through, because I mean, you are trying to pull it through a lot of yarn here, you guys. So you got to really pull it. And so once you pull it through, then you're just going to take it, and you're just going to keep doing that over and over and over again until it is securely in place. So all I'm going to do now is insert it back through the center. Thank you so much, This Homespun Life. And I'm just bringing it right back through the wig cap itself. So I try not to go through the head of the doll. I do go through just the wig cap, because the wig cap is secure to the doll. Like, I've already attached the wig cap to the doll's head. And just for the sake of not having to pull it through so much yarn, I just insert it back through the wig cap itself, because it's already, like I said, it's already pretty tough to pull through to start with. So just to give myself a little bit of, to make it not so difficult, I just do it through the wig cap itself. And like I said, it's kind of hard to see because I normally have this like pushed against my body. And don't worry if you pull out stragglies or anything like that. That's going to happen. Again, that's one of the reasons why I use the bigger yarn clover pom-pom maker when I make the puffs, because I know that I'm going to lose some of the puff. And like I said, I'm going to cut the puff myself. So again, you're just going to do that again, go through the wig cap. Oh, wait, I unthreaded my yarn. But you're going to go through the wig cap and back through the puff. And like I said, I just keep doing that until it is completely secure on the doll's head. So yeah, so insert into the wig cap. And like I said, this is the same way that I do it on the dolls as well, because the question was, how do I attach it to the dolls? It's the exact same way. It's just a bigger Afro puff that I'm attaching. So, but it's the exact same technique that I'm doing. And if someone knows an easier way to do this, let me know. This is, like I said, this is the way I do it. I'm not saying my way is the right way or the only way. So if someone does it differently and thinks their way works better, definitely let me know, because this to me is like the hardest part when I'm having to pull it through all that yarn. And you do want to pull it tightly. So make sure you're pulling it tightly, because see, now what's happening is that the puff is, every time I pass through, the puff is more and more secure. So I can see, even just passing through 3 times, that puff is pretty secure. It's not going anywhere. And that's what you want. You want the puff to be secure. What you don't want is to keep unthreading the needle. You don't want to keep doing that. And I don't know why mine keeps coming unthreaded. But yeah, so that's it, you guys. It's not hard at all. Like, it's really, really simple. But if you, like I said, if you just go, I think that's the part where people struggle, because they're like, yeah, Well, I don't want it to come off. That's the thing. I do not want them to come off. So yeah, I do go through them and try to make sure that they're as secure as possible. You could, but the reason I attach it while it's attached to the head is because I need the sturdiness of it. So if I do it while it's not attached to the wig cap, to me, I'm not sure about the placement. And so the reason I do it after it's already on, after the wig cap is already on the doll, is because I need to see where it needs to go. So that's the only reason I do it that way. I used to not attach the wig cap. Like I used to do it, like I would have the wig cap on the doll head and just attach it, and then it could come on and off, like the wig cap could come on and off. But again, it was moving around too much, the wig cap, and so that's why I started attaching the wig cap and then attaching the Afro puff. Because, and like I said, the only reason I don't do it before it's attached to the head is because for me, I need to see the placement. And so, because the placement is important. The placement is very, very important. So, that's that. So this one is pretty secure. I could pass through one more time if I wanted to, but y'all, I am tugging on this really, really hard. It's not going anywhere. That is in place. And so I think I will, just for my own comfort, I'm going to pass through one more time. And then what I'll do is I will cut it and then attach the other one. Now, normally I don't cut and shape it until both of them are on. But for the sake of this, I guess you can say tutorial, I will go ahead and cut it just so you can see that process. So we're gonna pass through one more time. I think if it comes through, yeah, so it'll come through one more time. So yeah, so that's that. I seriously am considering doing a side puff one, because I think just the one side puff is really cute as well. But basically all I do is then, now at this point, I can, now, so here's the thing, you can do one or two things. You can take this, and I do actually do this, I take this and I tie it off. So like I knot this. Hey Aniqua, thank you for joining. So I will knot this here, and then I'll just cut it. Now, the other thing you can do is weave in the ends. Like if you really want to weave in the ends, you can weave them in. But like I said, I just knot it off and then I just cut it. Because I hate weaving in ends. So yeah. So we're just going to cut it off, and that's that. So she already has one puff, and she would just need the other one. Now, like I said, I will shape the puff. And me shaping, and that's again the reason why I use the yellow clover pom-pom maker on this one, is because I know that I'm gonna cut it, and so to leave some room for me to cut, I have to. You like the side puff? I think I am gonna do one with just the one puff on the side, or the side puff, because I do. I think that's cute as well. Like that is cute. So what I do to cut it, I just take it, you guys, and like kind of hold it in my hand like that, and I get the cutting. I know that's the scary part, when you get the scissors out, because you're like, well, wait, what if you cut too much? Because you can't put it back on after you cut it off. It's gone. Like, it is gone once you cut it. But yeah, I'll cut it, take a look at it, see what it's looking like, and cut it some more. I try not to be super scissor happy, but I am a little scissor happy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little scissor happy, which is why I have to use the bigger pom-pom maker, because I know that I can get a little scissor happy. And so in my cutting, I want to make sure that I have room to cut and enough to cut, and it won't like look like it's completely gone. So, as you can see already, that one has pretty decent shape. Like, I'm not trying to make it perfect, because whose Afro puff is ever really perfect? So I'm not trying to make it perfect, but I definitely don't want it to look just raggedy. So she looks pretty good. Y'all, I really like her with just the one puff. I wish I could leave her like that, but the person who ordered it with two. But the side puff is kind of cute. What do y'all think? Yes or no to the side puff? I like the side puff. I mean, because the little keychain holder would go right there, but it wouldn't distract too much from her. She is cute with her chocolate self. I really like the chocolate brown ones more than I like, because I do make these in chocolate brown and golden brown, and I really like the chocolate brown. Like, they are my favorite. No one ever wants to sign. So that's a no, Anika. Oh, sorry. That's a no. She is saying she's cute. She knows she has to get this other puff on, though, but she is kind of saying she's kind of cute. But I don't know. I don't know how people will feel about the side puff. I like the side puff, but maybe people won't like it. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, you guys. So that's how I add the puffs. It's not hard at all. Like I said, I just leave a long tail. So I make the puff with the clover pom-pom maker. And then I just leave a long tail, and I use that tail to attach it to the doll head. So that's it. It's not difficult. And then I just cut and shape. Nobody ever wants a side puff. Yeah, you're probably right. I'll just let it be cute for me. I might make me one and just have one for me, because I think it's cute with the side puff. But she'll get the second puff. She'll get the second one. Yeah, she'll get the second one. I won't do it on camera because you just saw what I did, and so it's no point in me really doing that on camera. You saw what I did. That's what it looks like. That's how it's made. And then the only other thing, I do chain right in the, like, kind of not in the center of her head, but right up to the center. Oh, you missed it? Oh, it's a nickel. You know what? I'm not showing you how to do this because you know what you do. You know what you're doing, nickel. You don't even need to see it. You probably got like a better technique than this on how to add it. You need a mini head wrap, like a mini head wrap doll, or you want the head wrap. Anika, like, really, you don't even need to watch the replay. Seriously, you know what I'm doing. You probably do this, or you do something better than this. But all I'm doing is, like I said, I use the clover pom-pom maker. I make the pom-pom. I leave a long tail. And then I yarn needle with the bigger eye. And I just use that to attach it. That's it. It's nothing special about it. That's it. Like I said, somebody did ask me how do I attach it to the doll's head. And so this is how. I just wanted to show them how I do it. So that's how. Nothing extra special. Like I said, I do make sure that the knot is on the bottom. Why? It was really cute. Why did you take it? It was so cute and matched the skirt perfectly. The skirt was really cute too. You know, I kind of just eyeball it as far as where it needs to go. And then I go through the wig cap itself, through the wig cap, and then through the center of, and then the center of, oh, well, the headband was cute. Whatever it was cute. You can do a full head wrap. It was cute. I liked it. I liked the whole doll. Like, she was super cute. And I just pushed that through the center. Like I said, just push it through the center. And it's going to be a little hard to pull through because you're pulling through so much yarn. But it will come through. You just got to pull it hard. And I tug tightly. I do tug tightly on it. And now here's the thing. With that first pass through, especially since I already have the second one, the first one attached, this is a great opportunity to kind of move it around. Because you've only passed through once, you can look at it and say, do I need to go a little further back? Do I need to move it up? Now, once you pass through the second time, it's going to kind of be in place a little bit. But that first pass through definitely gives you the opportunity to kind of move it around a little bit and decide, is that where you want it to go before you start going through it several times. So then all I'm going to do is go back down the center of it, come back out through the wig cap, pull tightly, pull tightly. And so again, you can kind of see where it is in relation to where you want it to be. Now, I'm not like super worried about it because again, I know I'm going to cut it. I know I'm going to shape it and make it look the way that I want it to look. But you're just going to keep doing that back through the wig cap, back through the center, and just keep pulling tightly. That's it, folks. It's not hard. It's not difficult. And like I said, you don't have to have the Clover pom-pom maker. If you Google yarn pom-poms, it will give you several different ways on how to make these pom-poms or Afro puffs. So you do not have to have the Clover pom-pom maker. It just makes it easier for me because I make so many pom-poms or Afro puffs. It makes it easier. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. I certainly appreciate it. I'm not going to be up here much longer myself. I got some work to do, but since I was doing this, I wanted to hop on and just demonstrate how I do it. But that's it. If anyone is interested in a doll or the keychain, if you click the link in my bio, it will take you to my Etsy shop. It is bit.ly shop My Pretty Brown Doll. If you just want to see more of what I make, what I do, then definitely follow me on Instagram at My Pretty Brown Doll. Okay, I don't think I can get this one to come through, you guys. Crap. This one is hard. Oh, okay, there it go. But yeah, so that's it. Like I said, I need all of them. I was hating on the pom-poms, but this right. Oh yeah, I love the Clover pom-pom maker. I did see a new little gadget out called the Loome. It's Loome. It makes like I-cords, pom-poms, and tassels. I got to get some money together because I do want to get the Loome just to see. But I am definitely a fan of the Clover pom-pom maker. Like I said, don't pay attention to the fact that they don't look the same size right now. I did already cut this one down, and so that's why this one kind of looks disproportionate. But it will definitely get cut down and be the same size. And she'll be a cute little Afro puff keychain. But yeah, that's it. Thank you, Aniqua. I am, like I said, not going to stay up here long. I am going to go finish up this, and then I have some other things to finish. But like I said, if you're interested in a doll or a keychain, definitely click the link in my bio. Or follow me on Instagram just to see some behind the scenes of what's going on. Aniqua, I wish you would order a keychain. Girl, bye. If you don't get off my scope, I'll have you a whole bunch of keychains when you come visit me in September. You can have a whole squad, all the keychains you want. Have all the keychains you want. But anyway, you guys, that's it. I'm going to get off of scope and go and finish this one out. Like I said, I'll cut her and get her all pretty and get her ready to go to her new home tomorrow. But you guys have a wonderful Sunday, and I hope Etsy block you, Aniqua. I hope it don't even let you back. But y'all have a great Sunday. I'm gonna get back to work, and yeah, that's about it. I hope everybody had a good weekend. It's gonna be Monday tomorrow. I know. Week goals. Okay, Aniqua, I will definitely call you. I know. I do. I'm slacking, Keita. The floppy hat. You talking about the slouchy? Okay, the slouchy. The hat is not my pattern, but I'll send you to where it is. The slouchy hat is a free pattern. I'll tell you who it is because it's not mine. It was a free pattern that I found. I did modify it a little bit, but I'll even tell you what my modifications were, but it wasn't my pattern. Only the scarf is my pattern. The infinity scarf is mine, but not the slouchy hat was a free pattern that I found, and I just did some quick modifications to it, and it came out perfect. So yeah. But all right, you guys, happy Sunday, enjoy, and I will see you next time.